nice way, y'all. We don't give a shit.
Welcome back to Hall of Fame College Football with Jason and the coach. I'm your host, Jason Watkins. He's the coach, Philip Roybal. And if you love college football, you know you're in the right place. So before you forget, smash that red subscriber button. Like our videos and don't forget to ring the bell so you don't miss one moment of Hall of Fame College Football. Coach, welcome back into the show.
Hey, as always, it's great to be here, man.
Yeah, man. It's sorry we're late, everybody. A little bit. Just actually had I was late getting out of work and been trying to put these damn graphics together. And honestly, it was Coach's fault. He's fucking late. So it just is what it is.
You know what? I'm glad you were late because you know what? I was late too.
yeah, it is what it is.
I was doing shit.
I was doing some shit. We were doing some shit. Just sometimes you just got to do some shit. All right, welcome into the show, everybody. Steve B, KJ, Goated, Ryman Lemon, Jesse Browning. Welcome into the show, everybody. Neelio, right away with the super chat. Let's get it, boys.
Okay.
Bull nuts. Thank you, Neelio.
Bull nuts. I love them bull nuts.
Yeah. No, you had to change out them high heels and back into a relaxed fit. Well, you know me, take them pants off, make sure I sit in here nice and comfy, like get the fire rolling. It's good stuff.
I had to get them pantyhose off.
Right. Welcome into the show.
The high heels. The high heels don't bother me so much. It's those damn pantyhose.
Yeah, I get it. Kind of is what it is, kind of is what it is. Yeah. Hey guys, glad everybody's in here. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. But first off, we can obviously we'll get into talking a little bit about this OC hire. I'm gonna do more of a deep dive and stuff, but tonight I think penultimate CFP rankings, that means second to last for all you vocabulary nerds in there. For all the vocabulary geniuses. But yeah, we'll talk a little bit about how everybody's mad at Bama. Roll Tide, he says Roll Tide. Dwight, appreciate you, Dwight, for coming in, my man. A AAA fan member right there. Appreciate that. Listen, they be pissed all they want to. They can get pissed off, it's better to be pissed off than pissed on. I'll just put it to you that way. It's better to be pissed off than pissed on, unless you're certain people or they just like that shit. But I don't. So, it is what it is. But I would just say this. When it comes to the CFP rankings, and we'll get into that. For you South Carolina fans that are in here, you want to just move the goalposts and change the fucking rules because of you're talking about good losses. What the fuck does that even mean?
A good
lost game.
Good loss?
If it was in Alabama, it would have to be Ole Miss because you lost to both them motherfuckers. You lost to both of them. If they're ranking 3 lost teams in the SEC and you lost to both the other 2, you out. It's right there. It's in black and white. It's on their little thing. Now, not to say that I'm necessarily telling you that the way that everything is done is perfect, because we know better than that. But to me, it's pretty simple. Ole Miss beat you by 24 in your own house, and you lost the game to Alabama. If we're not going to go by the damn results of games that we play on the field, what the hell are we going to do? Why not just, you can just mail the whole son bitch in. Why play any of them? Play them all, play them none. What do you think, Coach?
Play them all on paper. Yeah, play them all on paper. No, shit. And you know this, Jason. I can't stand polls to start with, but and there's some issues already with the way this bracket's set up. If you have an SMU or a Boise State with a first round bye being a number 1 through 4 seed, that's bullshit. I mean, that's total bullshit. Uh, and so there's one thing that's already wrong with the way this thing is set up.
Right.
And it's going to be interesting to me how the committee figures everything out, and how they're going to treat those people that lose in the conference ball games. That's going to be another interesting piece. But South Carolina, getting back to South Carolina, don't be a bunch of damn crybabies.
Well, they're just not used to winning. They know they probably won't be in this position next year. They won't. It's fucking Shane Beamer, man. This is how he is. He's always a day late and a dollar short, man. He's just how he is. It's just Shane Beamer, man. And I don't care how much he's been campaigning for. Huh? Say that again.
No, all I said was, all I said was the facts are the facts. They got their ass beat. That's it.
Yeah, listen, I mean, I don't even know why it's a question. You just I swear to God, I've been attacked on Twitter, on TikTok, on YouTube, everywhere you could be attacked on, and by just all kinds of these people that they just no, listen, because Alabama lost to a crappy Oklahoma team, and then they lost to a crappy Vanderbilt team that we beat the shit out of. Yeah, but they beat you, dickhead. What do you want me to say?
Head to head. That's what they call it, boys and girls. Head to head.
Head to head. And it's got to be.
There's nothing that means more than that. Is head to head. I mean, if you play somebody and you get your ass beat by them, you're not as good as they are that game.
Yeah, facts. So, and as far as, I mean, if you want to argue about it, if you're Lane Kiffin, okay. They don't have the only time you're going to start arguing good wins versus bad losses and all that other bullshit is in a situation between Alabama and Ole Miss. They both have 3 losses. They didn't play each other this year. They didn't play each other this year.
You want to talk about bad losses?
Sure.
The Irish have the worst loss of any.
They just only have one of them
in the country. Exactly. Yeah. And that was going to be my point. Mm-hmm. One loss, not 2, not 3.
Right.
So, but at the end of the day, shit, politicking for shit. And I mean, guys, and again, hopefully the committee does what's right and picks the right people. And like I said, again, I hope they don't stick people in those top 4 slots that don't need to be there. I mean, come on.
Too late.
I think everybody. I think damn near everybody knows that. And I'm not saying they're not playing good football. They're playing good football. SMU's playing good football.
Oh, come on. But okay, great for them.
But good football. Not. I've been around SMU for many, many years. Lived in Dallas. Guys, the bottom line is, they shouldn't be there, and neither should Boise
State. Yeah. Well, in Boise State, I mean, at least Boise State they're going up against probably the one team that could beat them, and it'd be UNLV. They can go toe to toe with them. I like Ashton Jeanty as much as the next guy. They're playing in the Mountain West, folks. That's all there is to it. They're playing in the Mountain.
Thank you, Jason.
I mean, we know what the Mountain West is. It ain't shit. Yeah, I was late too there, Miss Janet. No worries. Welcome in. What number did they move Bama up to? Bama is at number 11 so far. slated to face Notre Dame. Now, that would be a road game. I'm going to tell you right now, that should change because Penn State is going to get smacked around probably this weekend in that Big Ten championship game, which should slide Notre Dame right into its spot that it was expected to get to start with, number 5. What I didn't understand, they didn't drop Ohio State as far as I would have expected them to.
No, they did not. They did not.
You know, there's still there's a lot of love there, and then they got Indiana as well, still in there at that number 10. They still haven't played anybody except for Ohio State, and I mean Ohio State to be favored to win by what was it 21 I think in the game, and they go out there and lay an egg. I mean they probably got the coach fired, but it was the stupidest game plan I've ever seen. You've got that freaking receiving core and a bunch of injured guys in the secondary from Michigan, and you're going to try to pound the rock all day? I mean, I like pounding the ball. There's no way they should have done that. They had the actual athletes. He had to have been it almost makes you wonder if he was throwing the shit. You know? Are you with me, Coach? Damn it. All right. We lost him there for a second. He'll be right back. You think SMU might get Clemson? I think SMU gets Clemson. Dwight, I agree with you. I agree with you there. Rooting for SMU as well. Look, I don't have a problem with SMU. I like their quarterback situation. I think they're pretty good, man. And I think that, you know, Rhett's a hell of a coach. But yeah, rooting for UGA to get the job done, says Jesse Browning. Appreciate you coming in. Lemon, every team that lost to Texas has the worst loss. Right. Yeah, listen, I mean, Neilio, I mean, you're not wrong. Blew away any credibility Ryan Day may have had nationally. Just criminal how he called that big game. And I mean, hell, what in the hell did they bring in Chip Kelly for? I mean, I know he's known to run the football out of his, you know, his version of whatever you want to call it, a spread or whatever. But come on, man. This is what you decided. I mean, against a team that you should have blown out of the water. That's what you came up with. I tell you, I can't even imagine. Coach, you with us? All right, there he is.
I'm living in the damn Twilight Zone over here.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for coming in, man.
Jeez.
What Goldie says, what if SMU wins the whole damn thing? Well,
if they do, I'll kiss your rosy red ass.
I was waiting for you to say something like that because I knew it wasn't going to be me. Yeah, Big Bo told you yesterday Bama was going to make it in. Everyone laughed. No, I wasn't laughing. I said it too, and it's the same thing we've been saying, Big Mike. I said it. I've been getting attacked on every damn platform for. Well, listen. This is it's got to be like this, and because we got better losses. Our only losses are to, you know, it's to them, and it's just the top 25 teams. You haven't won a big game either. Your best win is against Clemson, who got drug in their own house by Louisville. They got beat last weekend too by you. Whoop-de shit.
You know, and I'm going to tell you guys,
out. If they don't win the conference championship, they're out. If they do win the conference championship, Miami's got to be out. How the hell did they blow that one too? They were up 21-0. Choke
City, baby.
It was bad.
Well, and let me say this, and again, this is a personal thing with me, but again, I believe that people that are held on a pedestal, and it's because of previous seasons. You got Ohio State, you got Georgia, you've got Alabama, and now you can kind of throw Texas into the mix a little bit here, but they're, you know what, I think they, and I'm not saying Georgia is not a good football team. But Georgia's not the team they've been in the past. Neither is Alabama.
Sure. No, I don't think that there's
Ohio
anybody
State,
that's unbeatable, Coach. I don't think there's anybody that's unbeatable. We've seen that, right?
Ohio State still sucks.
All that talent.
You know, Georgia, come on, guys. Georgia, you should have gotten your ass beat the other night
8 overtimes
against Georgia Tech. 8 overtimes to beat Georgia Tech. And I can tell you, Georgia Tech is a little above average. They're nothing special.
Yeah.
So I look at this bracket and I'm looking up here and guys, anybody can win it except SMU and Boise.
Boise ain't winning shit, and neither is Indiana.
And Indiana either.
Oh.
So, but a lot's going to change.
I like Cataboo from Arizona State, but I'll tell you, they ain't winning the shit either. So there's 8 teams that could.
Do we have? Is there anything out there, Jason, that gives the odds right now of the people that are up here that give odds of winning it?
Odds of winning it. Sooner Cowboys, you trying to get kicked out of here as soon as you get here and shit? Talking about Texas winning shit. Shut up. Get out of that with that crap.
Shut up, little dumbass.
Let me see.
I like that one. I like that one.
The current CFP title odds. Now, and mind you, I would tell you that these are meant to get action. But here, let me just share this.
Okay.
1 second. Freaking Sooner Cowboys always killing me here. Saw the prior wide receiver for ASU is out for Saturday too. Yeah, look, and I mean, not for nothing, but I like Iowa State. I think that they're a pretty good football team. I don't think they're that good. I don't think they're that good. Boise needs to be in the Pinstripe Bowl. That's about right. Pretty not too far off. UGA is gonna beat Texas, guys. You guys know better than that. Would the Vols to the finals? I'll tell you why it wouldn't surprise me. Now, I will say this: that's a tough ask for a true or a freshman quarterback that struggled for a lot of the year. But what they have is maybe the best defense. Maybe the best defense. So Georgia's defense isn't what it has been, especially up front. That's where they're in trouble. And then on top of that, Carson Beck has not been very good. But we'll see. Let's see. UGA beats Texas though. I mean, look at what they did to them in their own damn place. And I mean, listen, we've seen Quinn Ewers in these testy situations, and they're going to be in Atlanta, by the way. I mean,
Quinn Ewers.
Quinn needs him a pregame Prozac, baby. You know that. Got to get him a pregame Prozac. Yeah.
Go ahead and give him some pain pills too before the game.
Yeah.
He's going to need them.
Yeah. Midol. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Listen, I'll tell you guys the best 2 teams in this playoff bracket. And watch, I'm gonna get the AAA fam right now. They're gonna not like this at all. It's
sure they're not.
It's Notre Dame and it's Oregon. 2 best teams. Because you know what? Tennessee might have the best defense, but if it isn't them, it's Oregon. They've got a nasty defense. They're good on offense, but I mean there's a reason why they're undefeated. Now they haven't played the same type of schedule either. I would tell you that they haven't played the same type of schedule. But I'm gonna tell you something. When it comes to Notre Dame, they're a complete team, and they're the most physical football team in that bracket, guaranteed. We know it isn't Ohio State. They just got the shit kicked out of them on their own field. They put up more fight over the damn flag planting bullshit than they put up for during the football game.
Exactly. You know what? That's exactly right. Hell, if they had that same damn fight in the game that they had after the game, they might have won the damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible.
Mm-hmm. Boise State being number 4 instead of Arizona State is ridiculous. And listen, there's no two ways around it. It's ridiculous. It's no offense to me. It's your money, bro. It's your money. It's your money, Goated.
I'll take a little bit of that, buddy.
I'm telling you.
I'll take a little of that money.
Yeah. State College is Ryman Lemon's dark horse. They need something good for them since Joe Paterno. Yeah, I don't know, man. Everything that went on in State College under Joe Paterno at the end.
As long as they don't be slugging people and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Eesh. But and again, like I said, I think that like if this matchup at 6-11 were to stay, I mean, I think that would be, I think it's kind of a travesty because I think that I still think Alabama is a good enough team to get deep in this thing.
Yeah.
It all depends on how Jalen Milroe plays. If you can't stop him, if you don't stop I've said it whenever Oklahoma played him, if you don't stop him running the ball, he's going to kill you throwing it.
Yep.
He's going to kill you throwing it. He had 15 rushes for 7 yards against OU. That's why Oklahoma won. And they got him on a pick 6, had him turning the ball over. You don't do that to him, he's going to kick your ass.
Sure he will. I still don't think that'll end up that way.
Are you? Oh, CMJ, you want me to kick you out, man? A AAA guy coming in here pulling some shit, saying wins the SEC in their first year because of their second string quarterback. Hell no. Take it back.
Jason, I honestly think we're going to end up over in the 5 spot.
You are gonna no. Well, I mean, you have to figure that.
I think Penn State will get their ass beat.
Yeah, Oregon's going to drag them. Oregon's going to drag them. They don't have enough offense, and I don't know about. I mean, Mateo Uiagalelei he's owned the damn Big Ten since he got there.
Yeah,
owned it. 10.5 sacks.
Agreed.
Great season. He's had an interception to steal the game. And it didn't even just him. They got their whole defensive line is really good. They got good linebackers, and their secondary is good too. The only defense that I think there's 2 defenses. You got Notre Dame, or 3 defenses that I really like: Notre Dame, Tennessee, Oregon. They've got the best D line out of them. Well, no, Tennessee probably does, but I'm talking as far as depth is concerned. Tennessee probably does, but I like all their D lines. No, I'm not thinking about it, bro. I'm not thinking about that. I refuse. We're not going to hear it.
Jams.
And you know what? You're not wrong about that. Here's the thing. Nobody is dominant enough. Look, has Oregon had to play the best of the best? No, I think that anybody who came into the Big Ten, you realize that, look, they actually did a pretty good job of scheduling to keep them all relevant. I mean, Indiana played a bunch of freaking high school teams in Oregon and Ohio State. They didn't, and when I say that, of course they beat Michigan, but big whoopty shit. Everybody was except for OSU.
Yeah.
And Lincoln and them. They're trash.
Oh God.
But I mean, they didn't play USC. They didn't play even the mid-level teams in that deal, they didn't have to play. No Iowa. They did beat up on Nebraska. I think that was their best win.
Their best win, yeah.
The Nebraska game. And Nebraska's not that good.
Exactly.
They fired a damn coordinator mid-season too. And brought in a coordinator before the season was over. They went and got Dana Holgerson. That was the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Yep.
The Como.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Who would be a great coach for WVU? Timothy, I'm hearing that Rich Rod's coming back, man.
Rich Rod.
I hear they offered him a big-ass deal. Back to the glory days. Yeah, man. I heard they offered him a big-ass deal.
Wow.
10 years and shit. He's been doing great the last few years. Jacksonville State's been killing it. Hard to beat someone twice. Oh, Dwight, you guys are killing me, man. Here, you know who it's not hard to beat twice in a row? Sark. Ask Washington and Kalen DeBoer. You know, look, tight games are not their jam. Just so you know, I know what they did in the first game. There's week 2 last year in Tuscaloosa, but you guys know that wasn't the same football team you had at the end of the year.
Well, and you know what, Jason, as you're talking about that, I want to mention
they haven't played anybody either aside from Georgia, really, right?
But I'm going to tell you something. I watched that ball game with Texas A&M. And I have to hand it to Texas's defense, okay?
I do too.
But Texas A&M is on inside the 1 yard line twice.
Didn't get in
and come away with no damn points.
Nothing.
You know, they score those 2 touchdowns, and it's 21-17.
Yep.
They win the ball game.
Yeah, they should have. How do you get inside the 1 yard line and not get in? How?
Exactly. And I'm not talking about like it was, 4th and 1 to start with. They had multiple downs.
Well,
they had multiple downs. But again, kudos to their defense. I'm not gonna knock their defense because
we both underestimated their defense a little bit. I think they're a little better than we gave them credit for. They shouldn't. Look, man, there ain't no damn way you should be able to keep somebody out from the damn 1 foot line.
Yep.
Especially
I agree.
Twice in a row. Come away with nothing there. And you got to look at Colin Klein, man. Where's your scheme, bro? Come on, man. You going to tell me?
Well, and that was my point. You ran the same shit between the tackles over and over and over, and that shit wasn't working, man.
Timothy Green says, I would have ran quarterback keeper to the left. So would I have. Go after the freshman.
But
you got to do it. You got to pinch it. You got to pinch in there. You can't run inside the damn tackle, inside the freaking guard even. Run into the A gap. Shit out of here. Matter with you.
Exactly.
You got to be under center with the QB if you want to and trying to just punch it in from there. But come on, man. That's not even their. That's not even their. That's not even their.
Being a damn shotgun.
Fucking crazy.
Being a damn shotgun on the goal line. That's asinine.
Mm-hmm. Notre Dame is going to present problems. Coach Smook says they are. They are indeed. They are indeed.
With you, Coach.
But that's not what he's been saying on his regular show, just so you know, man. He's been talking shit.
Coach Smook. Come on, man. Don't be a hater.
If it stays Ohio State and Tennessee. Well, listen, the game would be at Ohio State, so I think it'd be tough. Here's the deal. I got to tell you, there ain't no damn way Michigan should have beat Ohio State yesterday, boys.
No, hell no.
So here's the thing. Do I lean towards OSU? Kinda. Would it surprise you if Tennessee busted that ass? No. It would not.
Nope.
They will run that sumbitch out of town immediately. He may not make it home.
Well, I tried to call Ryan Day yesterday. I needed to tell him we got an assistant coaching job here at Hobbs High School if he's interested.
A GA type of deal? Is it a GA type of deal?
It's an analyst.
Hey, man. Even his besties are like, but I'm done. I'm done. Yeah. Smook says he's taking Tennessee. Look, I mean, how do you, man, you've got one of the best receivers in America. It's 1A and 1B with him and Ryan Williams, right? And both of them freshmen, too. It's wild as hell. And on top of that, you still have what's his name? The other really good one there. Shit. It just slipped my mind. Anyway, they're loaded. They have the best probably receiving core in the country.
Oh yeah.
And how are you not just going after that freaking? They lost their first round guy for the secondary. He's been gone. He's out of the season.
Yeah.
Hadn't been in a while. And we got to run the football. We got to run. Why do you got to run the football? Why? Especially when you're not. I mean, come on, man. You're not even. One thing that Michigan we knew could do was outmuscle your ass because you're soft. So it would have behooved you to use that speed. I just don't even understand why you would have had. That's a game plan that you would even come up with. It makes no sense to me.
No.
Not that Will Howard's a freaking best passer in the world. He's not.
No.
Who cares?
Well, when you got great receivers, you don't have to be a great passer.
Throw it up and let them go get the shit.
Just get the ball. That exactly. And I'm going to tell you what, I have to hand it to USC this last weekend against the Irish because they've got some good receivers.
The only chance they had to beat you guys was to do what Lincoln did. That's it.
And I'm going to tell you what, he called a masterful game. He really did.
He did.
But
hard as that is to say, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. But he did.
I know. I hate saying that, but he did. And to go along with it, they were throwing the ball up to these good athlete receivers, and they took advantage of that. Their quarterback played lights out too.
Yeah. Twice put smoking timeout for taking Tennessee. We don't do that. Roll Tide. That's where you go, Roll Tide. I've been watching that. What's it? Something in Bubba? Is it something in Bubba? It's their radio show or whatever. They've got this. They do this skit with this guy. He says some wild ass shit, and then every time he finishes saying whatever, he's going Roll Tide. He just. I get so tickled with that show, man. They make me laugh. That's where Milroe has got to capitalize because I think Alabama's offensive line is better than USC. Well, it should be. Yeah, I mean, that's where USC's O-line hasn't been good. But that's where when you look at what they did is they went out there and look, I think that Notre Dame's got a really good secondary. They taxed the hell out of that secondary. They made them work for everything. And now they got those 2 pick sixes at the end of the game, but they gave up some big plays, and you hadn't really seen that all year.
By the way, one for 99 yards and a touchdown, and the second one 100 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah,
but
well, and Maiava though that kid, dude, Maiava can go a little bit, man. He's a dynamic guy. He can play.
Yeah, he can play. Yeah.
You just made two really good plays there. The last one was it wasn't a great throw. The other one was your guy just made a hell of a play there.
He made a hell of a play. Yeah, he did. But Dwight or who was it? Okay, Notre Dame. Yeah, he says Notre Dame going to try and use that spread option. We got to get up on them fast offensively. Don't let them hang around with that ground game like OU. Wow. But I'm going to tell you this.
But they're a little better than that, though. Yeah, they're much better than OU on offense. Let me tell you. I'll just tell you that.
I'm going to tell you, we have a little running back. We have a bevy of running backs. I'm being honest. We have a bevy of them. We played three.
Two of them hit big plays the other day. Huge plays.
Yeah, but you know, we'll attack your ass with our running backs.
Yeah,
we're going to hit you in the mouth. Those running backs, it's not going to be. It's not easy.
Well, and on top of that, Riley Leonard can beat you both ways as well, right?
I hadn't even brought him into the fold, but you're exactly right.
He'll be right. Well, listen, first off, I don't think that you guys are playing early on because Penn State going to get beat, and they're going to drop out of that spot. Notre Dame's going to move into the 5. They're going to move into the 5 spot. There's no – and why they're not in front of Penn State anyway is beyond me. The NIU thing, they're trying to hang that on. That's bullshit.
Yeah, sure.
But I'll just tell
And
you
you know
this:
what?
Penn State's going to get rolled by Oregon. They're going to get rolled.
I agree.
USC did USC took them to overtime, did everything but beat them.
Yeah.
And Penn State, what the hell have they done? What have they done?
They haven't done shit.
You know, you had Franklin over there. Franklin over there picking on, trying to pick on Mike Loxley. What the hell was going on with everybody this weekend, man? Everybody lost their damn mind. Everybody lost their damn mind.
Hey, I love it. I love it on all this flag planting. I love it. How the hell do you how the hell do you put that flag into the turf? Oh, Jesus.
I mean, they even did the shit at North Carolina and North Carolina State. Who gives a shit about them? That was like the biggest brawl. Poor old Mac. That's how he went out. About to get his ass kicked. Trying to get in the way. Get in the locker room. Get in the locker room. Swinging his cane at everybody and shit. Sorry, Mac. I'm just playing. Mac.
Yeah.
And then, but again, I'll say this about the Ohio State Michigan fight. What the fuck was that about? Why did you fight like that on the field? Y'all were damn worried about that, about the block O.
Jeez.
Pepper sprayed their
Ohio
asses.
State.
Pepper sprayed their asses.
That was funny.
Great stuff.
Yeah, that did start.
And Norvell and Billy were about to get down.
Oh yeah. I loved it.
I was loving it, man. Ryan Day said he ain't riding for the O. Well, apparently not. He just kind of sat there and watched. And then when that one kid walked up there, he goes, what happened? What's going on? What's going on? What do you mean what's going on? He know they're trying to stop shit. He just asked that guy.
He's watching the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
He's just watching.
Yeah, he was trying to get back and finish packing. Facts. Yeah. He had his security team getting his family out of.
I love it, Coach.
Hey, Zach Smith was like imploring his audience on Saturday afternoon, don't do that shit. Knock that shit off, because there's a freaking line, folks, that you can't cross. But they were pole vaulting over the son bitch. Ohio State fans. Wilding out. You can't, I mean, look, man. You can't be doing that stuff. You cannot be going after these guys and their families and everything else over a fucking football game. I don't care if it is the game. It don't matter.
Yeah. Hey, Jason, how many likes we got?
How many likes do we got? It's a good question. It's a good question.
We've been slipping on that, guys. While we're sitting here looking at it.
Are you not entertained?
That's what I'm saying. If you in here, hit the damn like button.
Mm-hmm. 500.
It ain't that hard
so far.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Y'all need me to do a tutorial on that shit?
19
Hey,
likes.
y'all need me to do a damn tutorial? I can do a damn tutorial if you need me to.
I tell you what, Coach Smook has a tutorial on how to become a member and all that shit on his channel every morning. He'll tell everyone how to do it.
Here, I'll get us more likes, Jason. If you want Notre Dame to get their ass beat in the first round of the playoffs, hit the like. Go ahead. You know what, guys? In a nice way, fuck y'all. We don't give a shit.
Thank you. Hey, appreciate you, Agate. Agate. I think it's Agate is what you call you that. They're chasing. What's up, my man? Thanks everybody for coming in. Sooner Cowboys. Who else we got in here? Yay, we're giving y'all love. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. It's the easiest part of it. We don't beg for super chats to do anything like that. Now you can give us one. In fact, you could give us one right there on Cash App or Venmo. But the free way, just hit the damn like button. We'd appreciate it. Yeah. We would appreciate it. Let's see. I thought I had I'm gonna look at something real quick.
You can even hit the damn dislike button. It
Yeah,
don't make a damn.
That'd be funny.
Just hit one of them.
There is one.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
shit.
there's one.
If y'all don't like Coach, hit the dislike.
Oh, everybody likes Coach. It's me they don't like.
Y'all make me feel good if y'all hit it.
Yeah. Just watch that like button hit like 4 likes immediately after that. Yeah. Well, we've had over 500 people in here already. So we should be if you're not hitting 10%, that's just crazy stuff. So we've got right now we have only about 40, but let's talk about some of this stuff. Now, let's go through some of this. All right. So as of right now, you're showing Bama and Notre Dame. I feel like Georgia wins this weekend. They're going to move up. Texas, now I don't know where they end up dropping Texas to, but they haven't played a great schedule either. I think that might be the one place that kind of hurts Notre Dame getting to move up would be if Texas only dropped to maybe around 5, right?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Although Notre Dame can't lose this week, so it'll be a 1 loss. And both of their losses, though, would have been to Georgia. I don't know, man. We'll see. I do think that you belong in the 5, though. I do think you belong in the 5. So the hope is that's where that one ends up. And because these early matchups, I mean, I don't mind having an early matchup, but I also think, how is it that Oregon at number 1, they're going to get the winner of Tennessee, Ohio State? If it stays as is, right?
Right.
How does that happen? This is wild to me. And Boise State will get, they'll either get if Penn State stays, they're in the 5 right now. So, see, that's that whole deal. Even if Boise was to stay in the 4, I think Notre Dame moves into that spot either way. You're going out in your first game, man. Going out in your first game. Actually, so for Oregon going undefeated the whole season, they're going to get Ohio State again right off the bat or Tennessee. And then if they were to win that one, more than likely you're going to get Notre Dame. That's going to be your road to the playoff. Hell, you might want to stay where you are. If you can get by Alabama, you get SMU.
Yeah.
Either way, you're going to get them at home. I don't know, man. I just don't think that this is going to be what it looks like next week. I don't.
No, it's going to be different.
Mm-hmm. I think.
And you know what? I'm going to tell you
he's not going to win that. They're going to get knocked out.
No, I agree. And I tell you what, I'll be honest with you from my perspective, and Jason and I talked about this early on, but you know what? I don't give a shit where we play. They can put us at freaking 12. Guess what? You got to beat them some bitches you're playing to get to the finals anyway. I don't care who you're playing.
That's fair enough. And I mean, look, I think that if you're looking at these matchups, I mean, I think Bama Notre Dame, especially, it would be in, it obviously be there. Yeah. What a great place.
South Bend,
great atmosphere.
Nice, cold atmosphere.
That would definitely, be an advantage for old Notre Dame right there. But
maybe a little snow on the ground.
That, though. You just think of it. You got Touchdown Jesus. You got 2 blue blood programs facing off in the first round. First weekend of that. What a game.
I love it.
What a football game.
I love it.
Indiana, man, that's the one. I hate that one. I don't want to see Indiana in there. I told y'all. And I don't even think that Ohio State's that good, and I knew they were going to drag their asses.
That's who they are.
Yeah, the Southern teams that have to go.
Ryan Day is.
I think that also that goes the other way though too. You got to go down and play, and it's 85 degrees in one of these spots down south. It get real.
We did, but I'm gonna tell you, we did that in week 1, and hell, A&M struggled worse than Notre Dame.
Yeah.
and it was a hot mamma jamma.
Well,
I think the cold, and this is just me. I think the cold bothers people worse than the heat.
Lisa, I don't know.
And I think it's more mental. I think it's mental.
Sure. Yeah, well, it's taxing on you, but I'll tell you what, I mean, Lisa, that's the one I would hate for Alabama myself. I think the Notre Dame is as complete as anybody there, and the physicality part is what they've been really good at for the last 2 years. Now, I like Alabama, and I'm not saying they're not physical. They got a lot of speed. And again, this is a situation you better keep Jalen Milroe in the backfield. You let him beat you with his feet, he will kill you with his arm.
Agreed.
But I think it's a good matchup. I think it'd be a fun matchup for sure. I just would say this.
I'll take it.
I just would say this. This is a different offense with Mike Denbrock around. And it's not a lot different team than it was when you guys got beat by NIU. I don't think that Riley Leonard had a feel for what was going on in that offense. I think he was struggling to understand it. Something clicked after that.
Didn't have a feel, and guys, and the coaches didn't pull his ass, but he was hurt. He got hurt that ball game, and they didn't take him out, and they should have.
Yeah, they should. Well, I mean, you've got a pretty good backup too.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And in the cold sucks. Yeah, I mean, listen, I would tell you that it's definitely it will be that first weekend is going to be. If there's some cold weather games, then let's look at it. You're going to look at Ohio State, Tennessee's not going to love that. Now it gets a little chilly in Knoxville, though. I mean, they're not completely used to it.
Not completely right.
Arizona State would struggle at Penn State. Believe that. And I've been to a game at Happy Valley when it was colder than shit. It was a long time ago, but I've been to one. It was cold, wet. Yeah. I mean, snow everywhere. It stays wet around there. It's just the way it is. So those two could happen. Notre Dame, if they're going to be hosting it, almost surely they're going to be hosting because at worst, I think they stay where they are. So they're going to host. I mean, you're probably going to have half a foot of snow on the ground there in South Bend.
So let me ask you this though, Jason. Georgia beats Texas.
Yep. Georgia moves up.
That's the big question to me is where do they put Georgia when Texas wins, and where do they put Texas?
Where do they put Texas? Well, that's 2 losses for Texas. But if they're looking at you saying they don't love your strength of schedule, they can't love Texas's either, by the way. But
exactly.
But they did play in the SEC. Yeah, Georgia's beating Texas. This is going to happen, so I think it's a good question.
I think that's what I'm saying. I think
take your place at 6, and you could move to 5. But I could see them just dropping on 3 spots too. Well, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me.
No.
Now,
it wouldn't.
The SMU Boise State. Now, here's my thing. If Arizona State wins this thing, and they've been, I mean, you want to talk about a hot football team. They've been hot. They've been killing it. I think they lost their second game early in the year too. Not to make a thing about that, because I'm going to say this one more time. South Carolina fans, shut up. Don't want to hear it. You lost to both of those damn teams. You're not getting in over either of them. Complain about Alabama if you want to, but you weren't going to leapfrog Ole Miss either. They beat your ass by 24 in Columbia. Arizona State is fun to watch, though, because I like Scadaboo, dude. He's a big old bowling ball. Love that guy. Runs his ass off. Man, he beat the brakes off of Okie Light, too. He made Stillwater his own personal shithole. Whoop that ass. 28 degrees right now. Woo, damn. It's just not the wintry precipitation in those Big Ten environments. It's that effing wind chill that freezes the shit out of you. Yeah, that's the Midwest for you, brother. That's the Midwest for you. The windy areas. Coach, how many times have you been to South Bend in the cold? I mean, have you gone to some pretty cold games?
Yeah. It's colder than shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, what
It's
South Bend's probably an hour from Chicago, something like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's cold, guys, and like you said, you get a little breeze, a little wind. Woo, daddy, that'll freeze your ass.
Freeze that ass. I've been to Chicago in the damn wintertime, and the wind cuts through you.
I mean, yeah.
From New York City, this good weather right here. Yeah. Yeah, hey man. So I was stationed when I was first in the military. I was stationed up in New Jersey, and it was the first time. 96, the blizzard of 96 in that area. The whole Northeast just got beat to death. Got like 1.5 feet in a day. I'm from Oklahoma, New Mexico. I ain't never seen more than a dusting of snow in my life, Coach. And I woke up and couldn't see my damn car outside. Snowdrift over the top. You couldn't see it. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
That ain't nothing there, brother.
Hey, man.
They're all used to that.
It sucked. Yeah, I sit at Jack Trice in Ames. No shit.
Yeah.
No shit. Ames, Iowa.
Got it, Neilio.
Been there before. Well, 96. Yeah, it was bad, right? It wasn't fun. Not fun. Hey, it took me and the rest of the guys in that little hole. I mean, you had a bunch of duplexes in that, and there was just a parking lot in front of them all. And it took like 4 of us all morning to dig out of that shit. All morning. And damned if I didn't crash that fucking car as soon as I got it out of the driveway. Hey man, if you haven't driven on ice, you don't know what to do. Hit that. Just tap the brake and see how that goes. I ran into a snowbank immediately.
The brake works real good, doesn't it?
Immediately ran into a snowbank, man. I had to dig back out. It was wild.
Hilarious.
Terrible.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
How many likes we got now?
Let's check it out.
I'm challenging you guys. I'm challenging you tonight.
About 30 likes. We're still about
30 likes.
30 likes. It went up 11.
Jeez.
All right. So we got to get to at least. All right. So we're still at 500. That means you got to get to at least 60. At least 60.
Guys.
But really, I'd love to get to 100. We need to get to 100. Come on.
I'm telling you, I'm serious. Shit, if y'all don't know how to do it, just say I'll give a tutorial.
So,
or you know what? We can just sit here and look at each other.
I don't want to do that. Shit, man. Nobody wants to sit here and look at it.
You want to look at this?
Is this weather normal in North Alabama though? Even Tua said that. Well, that's normal to you? I didn't think it got that cold.
I'll be dang.
I'm always watching Matt. Matt, what's his name? Funny son of a bitch. The roll call guy. Love him. And he's always talking about how they can't stand the cold, but it's so cold, it's not fit for man nor beast. Facts. My pops used to say that. Not fit for man or beast.
I love it.
Yeah. We have ice
Jason,
storms all the time.
Where have our Georgia friends been? What happened to those guys?
I don't know. I hadn't seen. Well, we had Shotty on with us last week.
Are they still watching?
A couple of weeks ago. But I think, they've got the Respect the Hedges is on.
Are they doing?
They do Respect the Hedges. They start usually about 30 minutes before us, but it would have been an hour. They usually only go an hour though. But I don't know. I haven't seen them much.
I got you. Yeah,
Shotty comes in. Shotty comes in a little bit. Jetstream did a huge dip, Mary J says. Okay. Tua sucks in the cold, Chris says. Yeah, we saw that. What was it, a couple weeks ago when they were in Green Bay, weren't they? Got the hell beat out of them. Green Bay didn't even look that good. It's definitely an equalizer in football for some of those cats. And Shotty used to talk about that. He was thinking about going to Notre Dame. He was getting ready to take a trip. And he had been up to Boston College. He was like, I ain't going. I don't want to. Didn't even take the recruiting trip. He was like, fuck that. I don't want to play in that shit. Yeah. He decided, Georgia it is. Thank you.
That's
Georgia
exactly right.
is. Yeah.
That's funny.
Wow.
Shotty's a funny dude.
Yeah, I like Shotty, man. He's my boy. Let's see. Smook said he was going to be home in 10 minutes. I guess we better send him this too. See if we can get him in.
Smook.
Well, I don't know. He was going to get his daughter, though, so he may or may not be able to get in. But I'll toss it to him either way. He's got it. All right.
Yeah.
Have we heard anything from Coach in a few months? He's still doing it. Coach I in a few months? Yeah, he's still over there doing. They had. I saw that where they had it announced like right before we were getting started. Matt Mitchell. Yeah, I like Matt Mitchell. He's funny, man. I actually got one of those roll call shirts. I went and bought one of those. Hey, by the way, if you want to get some of our pod merch, you should definitely do it, as a matter of fact, because we got some really cool stuff in there. And, well, if you missed out on the horns down, the actual horns down logos, you missed out. They won't be back until next year. But jump on and check it out. Jump on and well, Coach, you can get to them, but we might give one away. We might do a giveaway of some kind if we can get to. Tell you what, if we could get to 100 likes tonight, I'd give away a T-shirt. Pod-merch.
Where
Get
we
in
at
there.
right now?
We are at like 38.
Golly, guys, come on.
Well. We gotta get to 100, and I'll give one away. I gave away a cap the other day to Duke Silver Sooner. I give away a cap, but we got to get to 150 to do that. They're a little more pricey. Jump in there and check out hofmedia.us/pod-merch. I'll kind of show you our website there, our store. We got some good stuff in there now. Oh man, but the AAA is liable to they're about to probably not really enjoy this part. Look at that. Where is it? Damn. Oh, there it is. You got the Alabama State Championship. But as you can see, it's hoodie season, boy. We're talking about how cold it is. It's hoodie season. You can get different kinds. It always be more Oklahoma. There is some horns down gear, but in order to, you just got to make sure you get in here and check some of it out. This barcode shirt, it's pretty good stuff. You guys should check it out. You should definitely get one. If you hate the horns, you want that shirt. There's Coaches I don't give a shit shirt.
You know what, guys? In a nice way, fuck y'all. We don't give a shit. Damn, that person sounds mean.
He's mean. Meaner than shit, man.
Mean-spirited.
Yeah, pretty much. Sooner Magic. Hey, there's the old Coach Rick special. Did you see that one right off the left ass cheek?
There you go. Yeah.
So he talks about
right
running
off the left ass cheek,
his
baby.
bread and butter play. His bread and butter play. The always meant more. Texas fears Oklahoma. Horns down. Anybody likes horns down. There's the old, hey, for anybody who hates Missouri, that Neilio, there's your mid hat. I have one of those clowns in here talking shit. Have the competitive depth, red Solo Cup shirts as well, in honor of Toby Keith. We put those up. They're staying at $19.99. We keep those low so everybody could get them. We love that stuff. Yeah, lots of stuff in here. And listen, we're still open for design ideas. Open for design ideas as well. I am. Yeah. Hey, listen, I sent you an email earlier today. I told you to choose one, and I'll send you the link for it because I have to send you what you're going to get. I had to do it. Come on, man. I had to do it. Flag on the play. See, I told you the AAA was going to they were about to get triggered. Yeah. I knew I was about to do that. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I dislike Dorkowitz also. So thoughts on Arbuckle? Yeah, let's talk a little bit about that for a second. Coach, I know you like the move, right? You like the Arbuckle move. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I love the move. I think he's a good upcoming young coach, and I've followed his career. His dad used to officiate our ball games in Wichita Falls when I was coaching there at Wichita Falls Rider. And I've known him since he was a kid, and kept up with him, throughout. And I think he's a great fit for you guys. I think he's going to do a good job. And obviously, he's an OU guy. I think he got hurt when he was there and didn't play a whole lot. If I remember correctly. But he's, his offenses have been successful, and I know there's some things out there about people saying, well, he, played Wyoming, his offense didn't look very good, or there's some things out there. But again, guys, I think you got to look at the whole body of work, of where he's come from, where he's been, and what he's done. And when I look at the whole body of work, and obviously I know the background of his family, and I just think he's going to be good for OU. I can guarantee one damn thing: he'll be a hell of a lot better than the last one you had. So,
well, that's a low bar.
Yeah,
that's a low bar.
I said, listen to what I said though. A hell of a lot better.
Yeah, I get it.
Not just better.
Here's the thing.
Just better.
Here's what I would tell you. He wasn't my first choice. Wasn't probably my third choice, to be honest with you. But I will say this:
Sure.
I think that it's a good mix, and the reason why I do is because these guys, and you know how I feel about Texas Tech. But
yep,
if you're gonna run a version of the air raid, you have the best air raid offensive line coach in history, and Bill Bedenbaugh there. Emmett was just with the same coach that he learned from.
Yep.
Kitley. Now Kitley obviously just got the job at FAU, so he's gone. In fact, they lost both of their coordinators. They might get tougher down there in Lubbock,
Yeah.
or not. But
hell, I may get a call.
Possibly, yeah. That would toughen them up for sure. I mean, shit. Michael be around. Michael was, his 9-year-old grandson was tougher than them damn starting.
Whipping their ass.
Yeah, shit. Couldn't believe you took him there. Anyway, listen, I'll say this. I like Arbuckle. I've been watching a lot of his film today, and seeing I've seen him get under center. I've seen him in jumbo packages. He's not afraid to mix it up and do some good stuff, right? Dwight, real quick while you say, who's not a Ricky Williams fan? And I'll tell you another thing. Cedric was one of my favorite people, man. I hated it when he passed. And I mean, I hate Texas. Just so you understand, I can't stand Texas. But some of my best friends are Texas fans. I got to tell you, it's for whatever reason. Some of my best friends are Texas fans. And, Cedric Benson was a good dude. Ricky Williams is like that dude. And how can you not like him? And I've said this a bunch of times. I didn't like Mac while he was at Texas, and we were playing against him for big games all the time. But I'll tell you what, as a sports reporter, as a writer, gentleman, if you're ever going to meet one, he treats you right all the time. And he knew I went to OU. Didn't care. Good guy. Love Mac Brown. No hate there. But you know what?
The brand has finally returned. Fuck your brand.
That's what I got to say about Texas. Yeah.
Hey, do you know And I'm trying to think if this is correct. Do you know where Ben Arbuckle went to high school?
Well, he's from Canadian,
Yeah.
Texas. He went to
Canadian
West
Texas.
Texas. He went to West Texas A&M. Played quarterback at West Texas, WT.
Yeah.
Right.
The Buffaloes, baby. On Buffaloes.
It's a cool
You are
school,
right
man.
for the fight tonight.
Man, you know that one? Wow.
I know that one, baby. That's my alma mater, man.
I forgot you went to WT. I forgot about that. I mean, it
Buffaloes,
makes sense,
baby.
It makes sense because of where you went to high school. Perryton ain't that far from there, is it?
No, it's an hour and a half.
Well, that makes sense. I can see that.
Right up the road.
Yep, just go in. Jesse Browning, probably not. Who was saying? Jesse Browning, what did you ask? I dislike Dorkowitz. Hate the guy. Shit talker. Who are we talking about here, Stephen G? 09U. Flipping who's little brother? Little brother's quarterback? Who? Mialake Smith or whatever? Or Zane Flores? Is that who you're talking about? No way. No way. Yeah, that's where Duke went to school also. He's a coach at it's Amarillo High School, right? Or is it Tascosa? He's a
Sandys and the Tascosa Rebels.
Yep. Well, that's where Gilmore would coach for all those years before he went to Hobbs, was at Tascosa.
Hey, shut up. That's
I know it's a friend. He's your bestie. I get it.
That's a dirty word.
Hey, you know what was one of my funniest? One of the funniest things about being in Hobbs back in the day was watching you two go at it.
Go ahead and play my recording.
You know what, guys? In a nice way, fuck y'all. We don't give a shit.
Asked if think our recruiting class will finish inside the top 10. And of course, Sooner Cowboys said probably not. Palo Duro, he said. Palo Duro.
Palo Duro Dons.
The Dons.
All right. Duke Silver, I got a friend in the house.
That's what I'm talking about. All right.
I love it.
So which one, Sooner Cowboys? Is it Mialake Smith? Is it Zane? Who is it? Or is it one of their guys that are coming in and they're like this class? Is that what we're talking about? Big Pentecostal community in old Hobbs. I guess. Yeah, there is. There is.
Is there?
I don't know, man. There's a lot of Baptists out here for sure. There's a lot of Baptists. I know that. There's probably
a lot of Catholics, boys and girls.
A lot of Catholics too. Yeah.
A lot of Catholics.
All right, I got you. I figured that was what you were about to say.
We have 12 masses every Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And there's two Catholic churches.
Yep. Yeah, but that's not that big a deal for a town this size. Hell, Artesia's like half that size, and it's got 3. It's like the unit. There's a lot of Catholics, yeah. But that's what they. Oh, you got robbed by what? What? Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Jet New. Oh, yeah. Really? That's cool. Guess what? So guess what we heard yesterday, Coach? Did you watch any of that with me and K. Chris and Chris Mason?
You know what? I got on there for a little bit, and then I had to get off.
Get this shit. Right towards the end of the show. Well, because Chris, he finished. I think he got the rest of his lawyer degree, whatever it was, his law degree at OSU. So he's got some connections there. Apparently, from what he's hearing, and I've heard it a couple of different places. I don't know. There's some different stories of how it is. The way Chris heard it was that they gave Gundy an ultimatum: fire the entire staff, not just some of it, all of it, or step down. We shall see.
Yeah. And I got to tell you something. If he fires the whole staff, he's a chicken shit. He needs to own it and time to step down.
Yeah.
Just my thought. Just my thoughts.
Well,
but at the end of the day, guess what? I don't give a shit. I hope he stays there forever.
Forever. Yeah.
And ever.
Oh, and they're old, but that's the thing about it is that for OSU fans or in Oklahoma fans that want to see Bedlam happen again, we already know. I mean, we got him all greased up at Big 12 Media Days, 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
Had him greased up and pissed. Pissed.
He was pissed. It was funny as shit.
It was funny because Coach hit him with a second one. Now the one guy asked him first, and then I knew he wasn't going to even go to me.
Yeah.
I wanted to see if we could get two questions in, so I moved away from Coach and I asked him one question because I had to ask it for Cody. Remember, I had to ask for Cody Light.
Yeah.
And I said, Coach, you want to ask him about the Bedlam game? And Coach got him wound up. Like I said, the Bedlam game's over because they decided to go to the USC or to the SEC. All they had to do was not go to the SEC. Shut up.
Yeah, he was all lathered up. That's fun.
He was
get into somebody's skin that easy.
Dogging us at the hotel too the day before. Pretty sure he had seen the video that I had done a couple of days before that.
Yeah, he didn't. He wasn't too kind.
Yeah, looks could have killed.
And once again,
don't give a shit.
We didn't give a shit.
Not even. We were laughing about it in front of him. We thought it was hilarious to the point that we laughed out loud in front of him, checking in. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
That was
excellent. But apparently, I don't know how true that necessarily is, and do I believe that? I mean, if Boone Pickens was still alive, he'd already been gone. But I don't know that anybody else has the nerve to do it.
But why? I don't understand why.
Here's it. All you gotta do is look on Twitter. You will see some version of we'll never win again without him. He's the winningest coach of all time. It's fucking smoke and mirrors, people. You know the guy against winning football teams outside of the conference. Not talking about bowl games that don't make a shit. I'm talking winning programs in non-conference play, Power 5 winning programs. He's got 3 wins in 20 years. 3. They had 8 and 7 wins. 3 of them.
Incredible.
In conference against 10-win teams, 14 and 34. All time. He's made his legacy off of beating the crappy teams that are in the Big 12.
Yep.
He's 4-15 against Oklahoma. That's really why he didn't want to play the Bedlam game. 4-15. Who the hell? Hey, let me ask you, AAA family. AAA, how many in a row times could you lose to Auburn before they're kicking his ass out the door? Feels like back-to-back losses for Bama against Auburn get you out. Right?
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, a lot of places are going to get you fired when you
can't be that terrible. I mean, I've never even heard of a place that you get that. I can't imagine you getting like to 5 and 10. I can't imagine you getting to, hell, below 500 in 10 years against your rival gets you fired most places, right?
Thank you.
out. Get the fuck out.
Absolutely.
Right? 2 in a row. And I'm gonna tell you this. Hey, look, there's a lot of people that were on the Fire Brent Venables train, and this was year 3. He's lost 2 of them. Forget the first year, they didn't even have a quarterback, but when you say it out loud, they've lost, it's like 80 something to freaking nothing. Or to 3 in those 2 losses. They got a win in there between, but we're talking 1 and 2, and a lot of people wanted his ass gone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. You know what though, Benji? How much longer was that? I mean, if it gets to 6 and they're not at the that 5, right? Yeah, he's 22-16. Yeah. Sooner Cowboys, you never add in there of what was left in the cupboard whenever he got here, right? Of what was that football team the first year? You think it was good enough to be better than that? The defense was shitty. The good players that were on the defense from the year before were gone, aside from Redmond. Shula made it to 0-4. Yeah. To Auburn. I love when they say y'all got some doozies.
Oh.
Y'all got some doozies for them suckers. It was about to be, Mac was about to be out the door. Then he wins a natty, right?
Mm-hmm.
He wins a natty. The year before y'all won that natty, Oklahoma had the biggest, most lopsided win in Red River history over Vince. It can change on a dime, man. It can change on a dime for sure. Unless you're Oklahoma State or A&M, you'll fuck it off. That's how it goes. It can certainly change on a dime. All right. Let's talk Notre Dame since they're actually in playoff and playing for something. They look good. 20-4, 12-0. Yeah, they were good, man. You're not going to get me to say anything bad about that football team. I hated that whole fucking season. I can tell you that. They were good. And Vince was unbelievable. One of the best seasons I've ever seen.
Yeah,
one of the best individual performances I've ever seen. And they had studs everywhere, but he was unstoppable. 12-0 over. Oh, the Oklahoma game was 12-0. No, that was a good game, yeah. We let y'all borrow Jalen Hurts. I wish I'd have. Never mind, man. Listen, I like Jalen, man. I think he's a decent player. I just don't. I got to tell you, he couldn't hit the. Well, what does legend say? He couldn't hit a bull in the ass with a bass fiddle.
Well,
I couldn't throw for shit. He's a stud athlete, though. But Milroe's a much better passer. Much better passer. I really think, if we're being real, I think that was probably Lincoln's best coaching job with his offensive guys. He schemed exactly what you had to scheme for Jalen to do what he did that year. Really good. Again, just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh.
You've got a dirty, whorish mouth. That's what you have.
Hey, where are we on likes? Are we going to give away a T-shirt?
Not bloody likely. I mean, we don't have a ton of new viewers, but we're only at 40 likes.
Yeah.
Gets no love. Gets no love. No love. No love.
What does it take? Y'all want me to?
Bro, don't do that. He got to go.
Well, hell, I mean, what's it going to take? What does it take? Jeez.
I'll tell you this now. See, hey, Duke, and I bet you'll agree with me on this. Well, I went to the Baylor game that year, and they played like shit in that first half, remember? Great comeback. You know, it was almost Red River comeback. Pretty much the same thing. I was getting ready to leave. That you talk about a cold son of a bitch. It was freezing ass cold when it got dark. And it was halftime, and I said, if they don't score immediately out of the half, we're out. Out. They did. But what I saw Lincoln go from putting him in a position to where he was throwing interceptions and got him behind 28-7 to let him run, let him throw out of the backfield we had good running backs, and throw deep to CD Lamb. Great game plan. Theo Weiss had a good game that night. Yeah, coach is tripping. Yeah, he was. I wasn't gonna allow it, guys. I can't have it. Get our damn channel taken down and shit.
Hell, I'm trying to get some damn likes out of you guys. Come on, man. Hit me with some likes. Hell, that can be my damn Christmas present from you guys. Give me some likes.
It was a great game, Duke. It was a great game. We had a lot of fun. And, when you get up and start hollering a little bit, it warm you up a little bit. But the thing about that, great stadium, by the way. Great stadium, McLean. Awesome. Right on the river down there like that. You could walk to and from it. It was fun, though. But that was whenever I was like, he's an elite play caller. Lincoln's an elite play caller. When he's doing it right. I don't know what the fuck's been going on with him the last 2 years, because he's relied so much on hero ball from Caleb and I don't know what took him so long to pull Miller Moss.
Yeah.
What they were calling for it for a while. He's trying to Magic Mike. He can go do that shit for Christy, man. We didn't need it in here. So I'm about to be like, Christy, come get him. Shit.
It's not Magic Mike. It's Magic Like. Hit the like.
Oh, Magic Like. There we go. Yeah. By one score domination. Hey. What are we talking about? Have you seen Miller Moss's mom? That's why he's stuck with him. Fair enough. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Yes, he did. I heard. I've been hearing some different stuff. Everybody keeps saying that like Ole Miss is the spot for everybody, I guess, but I don't really see that. I think Miller's okay. I don't think he's a power forward quarterback, really, to be honest with you. Who do you want in the playoffs or for first round? Stephen G asks. Who are you hoping to get in the first round? Could see Riley at FSU if Norvell doesn't figure it out. Yeah. I think I think he goes back to Texas Tech, to be quite honest with you, but it's just my feelings. Go ahead, Coach.
No, I just answering to Stephen G. You know what? We'll take anybody. I don't give a damn. And I've said this, and Jason knows this is my philosophy. I'm not just bullshitting you. You know what? To be the best, you got to beat the best. So it doesn't matter when you play them.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to win it all,
you have to go for the bad boys. Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, let's you know what? Let's get it on. I don't make a damn who it is.
I've been waiting for you to say it, but I'm going to have to say it for you. Big ones line up, little ones bunch up.
You got it, my brother. That's it. That's the one. Let's just get after it. Let's get on the damn field and let's play.
No. If we get to 100 likes, folks, I'm giving away a T-shirt. If it's an Oklahoma fan, I'll give away the Alabama State Champion shirt. But if it isn't, we can find something else for you. We'll do something. We can find us a Roll Tide or something. We'll do something for the AAA fan. But, yep. Got to get to 100. We're still a little ways off. We're at 48. So, yeah, you got to double it up. 50 now.
Okay, so
50.
I need to start undressing again?
No, do not. Coach, Christy,
Well,
come get him. Come get him. Shit. Nope. That'll never. Shit, you know that ain't being sold in here. Benji, you silly. Hell no.
Silly boy. You silly boy.
Little dumbass.
Never happened. It's my favorite one. But I will give you this one.
Ain't that right, Chris?
Yeah, he's got it too. He wants, hey, I'll give it to Diego Pavia.
Hell yeah.
I'm a fan of Diego, man. I'm a fan of Diego. I like that coaching staff too. They're pretty good. Does Notre Dame want to face Texas in the semis? Yeah, I think he's already told you that. He does. Yes, he does.
Bring it shit on, man.
Yeah, I thought it might have been Benji, but it's actually Stephen G that asked that question.
Yeah, no, bring that shit on. I don't care, guys. It doesn't matter. Like I just said, if you want to beat the best, you got to play the best. Yeah, big ones line up, little ones bunch up, because we're fixing to whip your ass.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm good, guys, with whoever we play. You know what? I'm just glad.
What did you say?
You know,
What did you say?
you know what, guys? We're the top 12 teams are making history.
What?
They're making history.
You want answers?
I'm entitled.
You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
You got it, baby.
Stephen G, handle that from Benji, please. You're gonna let him sit in there and do that shit? What's the matter with you guys? Oh, see, Benji's down. Now he's talking shit about Coach. Get him out.
Hey, I don't give a shit. Benji, you don't bother me a bit. You know what? Hey, are we going to be in the playoffs? Yes. 100% chance. So why should I even give a shit?
Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, hell, I don't give a flying flip who we play.
That's right. This is why they're there where they are this year. They got the freaking paper route fucking schedule. Running around throwing papers, JV and shit. Yeah, here we go. Benji must not remember the whippings that Stoops put on. He remembers them. He's not that young. He remembers them. He's just talking shit. He's been getting mouthy lately, folks. Y'all quit allowing it. I don't know what the hell's going on with my damn mods that I have to damn do all the kicking here these days. The training will schedule. Pigtails and all.
The brand has finally returned. Fuck your brand.
No. Oh, no.
Hey, Jason, I'm just curious, kind of off of what we're talking about, but did you see much or see some of the highlights maybe of the Notre Dame USC game and watch Jeremiah Love run in that ball game?
I watched the whole game. Hell yes, I did. Both of those running backs were killing it.
Yeah,
Jeremiah Love's a bad dude.
Early on, oh shit, he was running over people. I mean, he was destroying people, and the hurdle. You saw the hurdle. You know that tells you how good an athlete he is because he hurdled and never missed a stride.
Shit. Hey, and I thought you guys had a good running back last year, and you did.
Yeah.
These little two-headed
We're
monster
better now.
you're better right now because you've got two of them that are stupid dynamic. I'm telling you guys, people that are sleeping on Notre Dame, do it at your own peril. I promise you, they're a team that nobody wants to face in the damn playoff. Guaranteed. And by the way, South Carolina is still not going to be in the playoff. I'm just going to tell you. Still not going to
Shouldn't be.
Still not going to make it in.
Shouldn't be.
Yeah. Sorry. Not sorry. It's the truth. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. I just can't get over that, Coach. These some bitches have wanted to get off my neck for the last 3 days. And then I went on Coach Smoot's show this morning and I ended up calling in. And they were in, the dude came, he didn't even know who the hell the guy was. Came in there getting on his neck about it. And I'm going, guys, what the fuck are we talking about your losses when your losses were to the two teams you think you belong in ahead of? If you're not gonna go by the results that happen on the damn field, then what are we doing? Why even play a game at all? Play them all or don't play none of them.
Exactly.
I mean, it's not that hard, is it? Wild.
I mean, it's
Wild,
it's
man.
simple. But you know, guys, and we all know this. Our fandom gets in the way sometimes. We wear those rose-colored
like
glasses.
in South Carolina, they don't know what it's like to win. It's like Missouri. Come on, Mizzou shit. Same shit, right?
Same shit, different season.
Different toilet. I'm talking a little shit tonight. Can't help it. I don't know why, but here it is.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
I can't help it, man. By the way, Missouri, you're still not getting in. Just so you know, you're not getting in. I know you just want everybody to believe that the last 6 weeks are the only thing that matters about this football season, but you still lost 3 games. And remind me, AAA fam, how far ahead of you were they before they gagged that one up? Because I know they were up 17-0 in the first quarter against LSU and found a way to blow that one. But I get it. Everybody thinks that they belonged in. They've got a better resume. I hear. I keep hearing they got a better resume. I don't know what I'm talking about.
So Jason, I just pulled up. I just pulled the South Carolina schedule up just to look at it one more time.
Mm.
They overpowered Old Dominion 23-19. 23-19. Okay. Obviously, the great LSU team that beat them 36-33.
Mm.
They put it on Ole Miss as. Oh, I'm sorry. Ole Miss beat their ass 27-3.
And that was in Columbia, by the way.
Yes.
Oh.
I don't get what y'all are saying. I really don't. Like you said, Alabama 27 beat them 27-25.
Listen. But listen to me. We got a better resume. It's better. Y'all lost to Oklahoma. Y'all lost to Vandy.
I don't get what.
Y'all lost to Vandy.
Golly.
It's like Tourette syndrome. Fucking crazy. Shout out to anybody who has Tourette's. I'm just messing around, but just saying.
No, I know. but come on, man. You this is awful.
Bad. Yeah. Bad. That's what I'm saying. It's just crazy shit. Listen. But listen, hear me out. I heard that a million times in the last few days.
Hear me out.
What are you doing, Norman? Oh, Norm's up here. He's gonna. You gotta let me.
Norm!
Oh, Normie.
Look, I see him. I see Normie.
Knock it off, Benji. Clowning. Norman, relax. Relax. 150-pound freaking lap dog. Get off me. Freaking 150-pound lap dog. Yeah, he's always wagging his. James Franklin gonna prove his haters wrong. Do you think so? Because I don't.
Oh no, Purple Orca, that ain't happening.
When?
No, that is not happening.
Okay. Well, but
He
Duke's
might
my
play
boy,
in
man. You got,
Maryland.
hey, man, we sooner stick together, bro. So just relax there. All right.
He is not playing Maryland.
Not playing Maryland. Not playing Maryland this week. No. Here, and that's the other thing. I think the SEC's got still a pretty damn good chance of winning the thing. I think whoever ends up getting in, however it ends up working out, they all got a shot. They do. But I'll tell you this, Oregon is a complete football team as well. Their defense is nasty. Good luck keeping that freaking sophomore off your ass. Mateo Uiagalelei has been playing his ass off.
I
And
agree.
you got a quarterback with a lot of, experience. He's not a big down the field guy, but we know what Dylan Gabriel can do. About to make Sooner Cowboys trigger. Talking about that. I think the two best teams in the playoff, though, right now, if I had to pick it, it's either Notre Dame or Oregon. But it's not that far behind for really probably 3 or 4 other teams. But I really think, I don't really trust Ohio State at all. I don't trust Penn State at all. And Indiana doesn't belong there. So,
and I'm telling you, Georgia can turn it on at any time. They get it together.
can backdoor. Are you insane, Benji? Have you been smoking weed or drinking a lot tonight? Because James Franklin ain't winning that shit. There ain't no way. Watch your mouth, Purple Orca.
What did you say?
You've got a dirty, whorish mouth. That's what you have.
Shut your dirty horse mouth. Not having it, boys and girls. No, you won't. Benji prefers the edibles. Yeah. No. Man, he might have been on the mushrooms or something tonight because he's really, they're believing backdoor something. I watched James Franklin spill a glass of wine on his wife at a KC. Really? Yeah. He wasn't that nice to he wasn't being that nice to Mike Loxley this weekend. Said he was what did he call him? Said he was weak or something. He was talking shit even after it, but he was like bowing up to him.
Shit.
The Billy Napier and Mike Norvell stuff was hilarious though. It's like Norvell goes over there puffing his chest out to Napier. He didn't try to really get in the way of the players. He went and puffed his chest out to Napier. If Billy had a hair on his ass, he'd have knocked him out. He ain't got a hair on his ass.
I'm telling you, it was crazy this last
Gator jaws. That was funny shit though. Benji, I'm not even gonna like. It's not happening. No. You're not going home with Melania Trump later either. I mean, it's just kind of how it's not going to happen. Hey, Chasen, man, we appreciate you. Appreciate you coming in. Enjoyed it talking with all you AAA guys, man. Y'all are awesome. Love having you guys in here.
See
We're just
you,
talking
Jason.
more trash. We're getting to the point now. It's probably about time for us to get. But
Yeah.
appreciate coming in. If you hadn't already hit that like button, I wish y'all would. Make sure you become a
How
subscriber.
many did we get?
Where are we at?
65?
No. We've gotten 2 since the last time you asked.
Oh, that's terrible.
To be fair, though, we haven't added any guys, right? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Easy schedule. No shit. That training wheel schedule, you know. Training wheels.
No doubt about that.
No doubt. Yeah. Hey, man, we appreciate everybody coming in, though. And look, that's all right. We run it up. I'll tell you what, if it gets to 100 likes by morning, I'll still honor the t-shirt. I will randomly pull it out and do it if that's the case. Duke, did you check your email? Hit me back, let me know which one you want, and we'll make it happen. And I'll get that over sent as well. I have a question. Does Trap House Boomin' always use that weirdo voice in his videos? Just looked at one today, kind of spooky. Trap House. Yeah, it's what he does. Trap's the man, dude. Big Trap is the man. Shout out to Trap House Boomin'. Big Trap is our guy. And man, when he tells you it's Easter, you better color your eggs. Get over there and check out Trap House Boomin', man. Get over there and check out Trap House Boomin', man. He's putting out some good stuff. Appreciate it. Good deal. Thanks, man. Good to see you. We'll get it back to you. Yeah. He's Big Trap's fun, man. Big Trap's a trip. He's a trip. But yeah, get over there and check out his content. He does a lot of different stuff, but a lot of those are, you know, he does his own raps and stuff and different beats and stuff like that. Likes that chopped and screwed is what they do. So it's good stuff. Good stuff. Look at this. Look at Benji. He's all bragging about UTSA, Colorado State, Florida, Michigan, Vandy, and Aggie, all winning teams, he says. Well, you want a cookie or what? What are we talking about? Fuck out of here with this shit. Yeah, I did. I had the t-shirt from there last night or yesterday. I was wearing that. Yeah. Hey man, yeah, Big Trap. He's got a cool logo. The little trap dude. The Traplites. Yeah, he has a youth team that he does. Trap's a big dog, man. And the other thing about Big Trap is a veteran as well. Ranger. Bad dude, man. He's a bad dude. The guy you want on your side, I'll tell you. Right? Yeah. Love that dude. You got a timeout for his services. My man. Appreciate you. Yeah. All right. Guys, we appreciate everybody coming in. Coach, you got anything else you want to add before we get out of here?
Yeah, just a tidbit here. So, you know, Jeremiah Love, we were talking about him earlier, and he finished with the second highest PFF grade of 92 for the season. And the only one ahead of him was Genty at 95.3. Just a tidbit.
Jeez. What year is that kid?
What's that?
What year is he? Is he a senior, junior? What is he?
No, I think
sophomore.
I think he might be a sophomore.
Jeez.
I think he might be a sophomore.
Well, tell you what. Hey,
he's a sophomore.
If you guys win the Natty,
yeah,
I think Ohio State is going to fire Ryan Day. By the way, if y'all win the Natty, do you get to keep Freeman?
Yeah.
You think so?
You know,
you don't think he would go to Ohio State?
No.
I think he does. I think he likes it where he's at. Right.
I'm going to tell you. Well, there's a couple of factors here. You know, they're fixing to renegotiate his contract.
Yeah.
And he's already making we don't have to post that shit like all the state schools and
correct
because we're independent, so we don't have to post what he gets paid. Well, he's fixing to get paid a shitload.
I'm glad you brought
And
this
on
up.
top of that is that his wife, she's kind of the matriarch of the family, and he's got a lot of kids. They're already in school. They're building a new house right now as we speak. So I don't think mama's gonna let them move.
Right. Well, and I mean, we know that their faith is huge to them, right? Their faith is huge for them. Part of what brought them there. I know that.
So. Yes.
And not to say that it could be huge if you went to Ohio State, but there's a difference. We're
well, and I'm going to tell you, and I'm not beating down on Ohio State, but I'm going to tell you what.
The culture there right now is not what they were doing when he was there either.
Right. And that's what I was fixing to say. If I can spit it out here.
Yeah. So you're trying
he has created. I know it. I'm telling you, it's bad. But he's created a culture at Notre Dame that in someday you could actually be in the same breath of a Newt Rockne,
right.
Those kinds of people.
Yeah.
And he could very easily do that.
Right. Well, he's replacing Brian. Brian Kelly's the winningest coach there all the time. He didn't win the Natty, but he won a lot of games. Coach, by the way, you know Dana Dimel, right? You knew Coach Dime.
Yeah.
He passed away suddenly yesterday. Did you hear about that?
No, I did not.
Yeah. And by the way, and I saw that from Fitz on X today, and I know everybody at K-State. He's part of the K-State family. He came up with the biggest damn jumbo package I've ever seen on the goal line, and Coach Dime, the Dimes. Yeah, that dude was a cool guy, man. I met him a few times. I know Fitz was broken up a lot. I know you're broken up a lot too, Neilio, and I'm glad you brought that up because I think he was a really, really cool guy, man. A huge part of K-State history. Absolutely. Man, I tell you what, the times that I was around him, you want to park your ass wherever he is because you're going to get some cool stories. Good guy. And just an awesome person. Long-time Snyder assistant. Absolutely. And I remember when he was at UTEP, actually. Wow. I remember when he was at UTEP.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not supposed to happen like that to those guys and just suddenly just go like that, And we saw that happen with Coach Leach last year. It's just it's been almost 2 years now, but it has been 2 years. Holy shit, it's been 2 years since that happened with Coach Leach.
Absolutely. Well, and I tell you, I wake up every day and thank God I'm 64, working on 65, and I've seen many of my classmates and people that age. I always used to kind of chuckle and laugh when I'd hear people say, well, I keep looking in the newspaper and I keep seeing people's obituaries that I went to school with. And, I don't laugh about that shit anymore because it's once you hit those 60s, it's you're just happy to be here.
Well, and I mean, shit, man. And, I'm getting up in the late 40s at this point, but they drop like flies. Listen, you got to realize that, and we don't have to go too heavy with this, but I tell you what, if you don't live every day like it's your last, because it damn sure might be.
Yeah.
Ryman Lemon, every day above the dirt, great day. Every day you get to see the lady you conned into saying I do is even better. Ryman, there's few people that's more true about than yourself, right?
Absolutely.
Hitting the walls for real. Listen though, and I'll just tell you, man, you just never know, man. At some point, I've had pretty much every year for the last probably 10, 15 years, we've lost at least one person that you're like, what the hell? Some of them in great shape, things like, I know you would have never really thought that about Coach Darmo either. I mean, I wouldn't have expected that from him. He's a big guy, but I don't think he was a hoss, but
I got to tell you guys,
energy for days, great guy.
The man upstairs, when he pulls that,
he's got
Rolodex out and pulls your name out of it,
mm-hmm.
It's time to rock and roll.
Fair.
So we never know. So we're all blessed to be here. So
we all here.
I'm a happy man every day I wake up.
About our teams and opponents, but this is basically just big time entertainment. It is inspired us to be happy outside of our daily grind and routine, and we should. Look, I tell you, we tell you guys this. I hope we tell you this enough, but I love this. Even Benji, love the audience, the folks that come in here. I'm grateful for everyone.
Absolutely.
AAA fam. I don't know how many of you guys are still here, but I'm grateful for the AAA fam. I pop in on Coach Smook's channel at least every few days and just say hi to everybody in there. They're great. But I love my audience here, our audience that we've built here over the last couple of years.
And you know what?
We only do this stuff for you guys, man. We do this shit for you guys. We're here for you guys. We love having these conversations and even busting your chops and kicking Benji out of here and shit like that. It's a blast. But truth is, I mean, I said it earlier, and Dwight said, that he was a fan of Ricky Williams. So was I. You know what I mean? It was a quiet fan, but Cedric, I knew Cedric pretty well. Benji, we've talked about this before.
Mm-hmm.
I knew Cedric pretty well. He was from Midland. I worked at Midland for a while, and we got to talk to him quite a bit. Great guy,
Yeah.
And you talk about there's a guy that went way too soon.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, we appreciate you being here, Neil, and I'm glad you brought up Coach. And shout out to Kansas State. Our hearts and our prayers go out to Kansas State, to Illinois. He was with Coach Bielema still right now, working there, right? El Ced. Benji said El Ced. Yeah, El Ced. El Ced was a damn good baseball player too. You know it. But signing day is gonna go. I don't know how that's gonna go just yet either. There, T Boomer. But to our all of our friends at K-State, our prayers are out for everybody there, the entire staff there, and our friend, Tim Fitzgerald is just one of the good dudes in this, and he's fighting this battle every day himself with prostate cancer, and he continues to fight it every day, and I pray for him every day. But I'll tell you what, I told him today too, because he inspires me with the way he battles, but he does it with humor, and he does it with the ability to continue bringing great content day after day after day. I don't give a damn about Kansas State, really, but I watch his stuff every day, and I know way too much about K-State. They were a big pain in the ass for Oklahoma the last 10 years they were in the Big 12. They really were, much more so than the Horns were. But no, I mean, Tim is that great guy, and he's battling it with such grace, and he's just such a great dude, man. Love that guy. Tough dude. Great person. I hope everybody will say a prayer for him, and we love you, Fitzy. We love you, Fitzy. Hey, I love all you guys too, man. Before we get all choked up and shit in here, we're gonna cut this. Appreciate everybody coming in.
Hey, Benji, and that's a great point. Get your prostate checked, and if you want to get your check, Benji, give me a holler. I'll come.
You know what though? He does it. That was a great joke, but that deal that he likes to do, that's a big deal for him. Get your prostate checked.
Yes,
and Fitzy, that's a big one of his. That's one of his deals. You got to go get it checked. Make sure you're taking care of that. That was fucking hilarious, dude. Wow, Cliffy 2 West Virginia, huh? Evan the reporter. Evan the reporter. Where do I know you from, Evan? You've been in here lately. I've seen you a couple of times, but do I know you? Hit me up on Twitter at JW_HOF. I want to talk to you.
Guys, if Cliffy's going to West Virginia, may God bless you guys.
It's not. I don't love the hire. I'll just be honest with you. You'd be better off with Rich Rod.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Cliffy
I'm gonna tell you guys
man.
something about Cliff Kingsbury. It ain't just about the coaching. We'll just leave it at that. It's not just about the coaching.
Hey, I do want to say one more thing about the prostate check. Is I went to the doctor when I needed to start having those checked and having that checked, and so the doctor comes in and puts on that glove and he says, "Okay, coacher, go ahead and bend over there on the table." Drop them and bend over on the table. I said, "Oh God." And the doctor says, "You think it's bad for you? You ought to be me."
That was way more mild than I was expecting. I was bracing. Jellyfinger ain't no joke, he says. Neelio, you guys got good ones. You guys are killing me, man. We gotta get out of here. All right. Before this evolves any further. By the way, South Carolina, you're still not going to the college football playoff, just so we understand that. All right. But we appreciate everybody coming in.
Shotty, what's your point spread? What's your point spread going into the ball game, Shotty?
Yeah, what is it? I don't know. That was good stuff.
Shotty, by the way, y'all bored me last week going into 8 overtimes.
8 overtimes is pretty damn boring, wasn't it? Hey, and damn Haynes King can't throw it from here to across the damn room, coach. What the fuck was all that?
Yeah.
They had him too. Fletch got the first fist in there, Doc. Moon River. That's a great one. Love it. All right, man. I gotta go.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh man.
Hey, we'll be back in the morning. Rise and Shine College Football right here on Hall of Fame College Football. See you guys on the next one.